ready to decode a syllabus.
But this isn't just any course outline. This is PHED 1164, Introduction to Physical Fitness and Wellness.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking deadlines, tech, fitness trackers, the whole shebang.
But works.
And let's be real, you're here because you want to ace this thing.
Absolutely.
So let's jump right in.
Let's do it.
Now, I've got to say, this isn't your typical syllabus, is it?
You're right to be prepared for this. It's got some twists and turns I haven't seen in other courses.
Oh, I love a good plot twist. Okay, so first up, let's talk deadlines. This instructor is serious about due dates.
Serious is an understatement. There's a strict no late work policy, which is pretty rare these days.
Wow, no wiggle room at all. No, my internet crashed excuses.
Nope.
This is where those calendar alerts come in handy, right?
Definitely.
Mark those dates down because even before the semester officially starts, you've got some tasks to check off.
You do. You'll need to grab yourself an activity tracker, and that could be a Fitbit, an Apple Watch, even a simple step counter, because come September 2nd, those steps start counting towards your grade.
And don't forget the fitness pretests. You have from August 26th to September 6th to complete it, so no last-minute scrambling. But here's something interesting. You're not graded on how fit you are,
Right.
but on actually doing the assessments, both before and after the semester.
I was surprised to see that too. It really emphasizes that the focus is on your individual journey and progress, not on comparing yourself to others.
It's like, forget the competition. This is all about you versus you.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, let's break down how this whole grading thing works.
Right, so you've got your quizzes, a nutrition assignment, all that data from the activity tracker, those fitness assessments we just mentioned, and of course the final exam.
Sounds pretty standard so far, except did I see that each of those categories carries equal weight, 20% each?
You saw correctly. I've never encountered a course that puts such emphasis on all aspects of well-being, not just exam performance.
Whoa, that's almost unheard of.
It's like the syllabus is saying, hey, we get it. Being healthy is about more than just memorizing facts for a test.
Absolutely. And that actually leads us to how this course leverages technology.
We're talking about eFit, which plays a huge role in tracking your progress.
Okay, eFit. Tell me more about this. Is it like a virtual gym or something?
Not exactly a virtual gym, but I like where your head's at. Think of eFit as this central hub where you'll log all your activity steps, active minutes, all that good stuff. You'll even submit those fitness assessments through eFit.
So it's like mission control for your fitness journey in this course. But wait, I know there's always a tech hurdle. What's the catch with this one?
The catch is that your eFit username must match your D2L login exactly. And just to clarify for our listener, D2L is your online learning platform.
Right.
It's where you'll find all the course essentials like quizzes, announcements, and maybe even submit your final project.
Okay, that makes sense. So eFit and D2L have to sync up perfectly. But what happens if, say, I accidentally use my middle initial for my eFit account?
You'd be surprised how many people get tripped up by that. Unfortunately, because it's all automated, any discrepancy between your eFit and D2L logins could result in lost points.
Oh.
And remember that strict no late work policy? Yeah, tech issues aren't really an excuse here.
Okay, so double, triple check that login info.
Yeah.
But it sounds like the instructor's pretty on top of things if students do run into tech trouble.
Exactly. The syllabus clearly outlines who to contact for tech support, and they even encourage using the D2L discussion board to get help from classmates. It's a good reminder that even though this is an online course, you're not alone.
Teamwork makes the dream work, even in the digital world. All right, so we've got our tech squared away, deadlines are locked in. Let's talk about the fun stuff, the assignments. And when I see nutrition assignment on a syllabus, I immediately think research paper. You know, long, detailed, maybe a little dry.
Oh, absolutely. I've written my fair share of those. But this one is different.
Oh, really?
Remember that emphasis on putting knowledge into practice? Well, this assignment requires you to use a nutrition tracking app.
Wait, really? No long essays about the benefits of omega-3 fatty acids?
Nope. You'll be logging your meals, tracking your macros, basically holding up a mirror to your actual eating habits.
Okay.
They recommend using Fitbit since it integrates seamlessly with everything else, but you can use other apps if you prefer.
I love that. It's one thing to read about healthy eating, but actually seeing your own dietary choices laid out like that, that's where the real learning happens. And speaking of learning by doing, let's talk about these fitness tests. We're not just talking your basic push-ups and sit-ups here. This syllabus mentions a 1-mile walk test.
Don't let the word walk fool you. This isn't just a stroll in the park. The 1-mile walk test is a surprisingly effective way to estimate VO2 max.
VO2 max, for those of us who need a quick refresher.
Right. VO2 max is a measure of how efficiently your body uses oxygen, which is a key indicator of cardiovascular health.
And here's where it gets really cool. You'll actually track your VO2 max throughout the semester. Talk about a tangible way to see your progress.
It's brilliant, isn't it? This course isn't just about abstract concept. It's about giving you the tools to understand and improve your own health. Using data, you collect yourself.
I'm starting to think this instructor should teach a master class in syllabus writing. This whole experience has been eye-opening.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It makes you realize how many hidden gems are probably buried in our everyday syllabi. But that's the beauty of these deep dives. We get to unearth those nuggets of wisdom together.
Exactly. So to recap for our listener, we've got the no late work policy, seriously. Mark those calendars. We've got eFit and D2L working in perfect harmony. And we've got these unique fitness assessments that emphasize personal growth over competition.
And let's not forget that nutrition assignment. Forget dry research papers. You're going to be a data-driven meal tracking machine.
Okay, I'm just picturing our listener out there armed with their activity tracker and their nutrition app, ready to conquer this semester. But before we send them off on their fitness journey, any parting wisdom you want to share?
Yes, actually. I think the key takeaway here is that this course isn't just about checking boxes for a grade. It's about equipping yourself with tools and knowledge that will last long after the semester ends.
So true. It's about building sustainable habits, becoming more aware of your own body and health, and really taking ownership of your well-being.
Precisely. The knowledge you gain here, the habits you build, they have the power to transform your relationship with fitness and well-being for years to come.
Love that. This has been fantastic. We've covered a lot of ground. From deadlines to tech tips to that awesome walk test. I feel like I learned a thing or two myself.
Me too. It's always exciting to see how a course can go beyond the expected and truly engage students in a holistic way.
Absolutely. All right, listener, you heard it here first. Get ready to dive into PHED 1164 and discover a whole new side of fitness and wellness. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and we'll catch you on the flip side.